What's going on, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium, and this is VGM Vibes 13, a video about licensed soundtracks in games, not individual songs, but a good chunk of the OST or the whole OST is comprised of real life music that was put into the game. And it is just as important to me as regular original soundtracks because we get to discover bands, artists, songs that we probably never would have heard of. And that includes me. I still listen to a lot of bands and artists that I discovered in games, and we're going to be talking about those today. We're going to get right into it. A lot of these were suggested through Patreon or my Blue Sky post, so anyone could have suggested, and I just put them in here if they fit the bill. There's probably a whole bunch that I'm missing, so feel free to let me know which ones are absent. But I wanted to get started with a couple of different genres, starting with one of the most prominent genres that have these kind of soundtracks, and that is racing games. What I like about racing games is that it features both soundtracks that are playing in the background, or they're playing in a shop, or they might be playing in the in-game radio station that's happening inside the car. And what better way to start than with a very unique entry on here, which is the only one like this in this entire list, where they were licensed songs but done in a video game chiptune style from a couple of legends.
Olaf, power's up! Trent, fade to the left!
Hey bro, I got word of a tournament taking place. You might want to check it out. Kind of thing you'll enjoy. For real?
When you get there, and get me a great shot.
This next segment coming up is what I call the kind of action adventure slash RPG style of games that feature them here and there. And fun fact, I haven't played a single one of these games. There's not many games on this entire list that I've played, only a handful. And I will say though, looking up the soundtracks for the upcoming segment has me extremely interested in all of them. And we're gonna get started with that now.
Tell me you're selling some serious firepower.
And when they rose to the heavens and became gods, they left instructions behind. How to make cars, music, the whole deal. Do you think anybody noticed? Nah. Bunch of wankers.
The next mini segment is a collection of games that didn't really fit with anything else. There's fighting games, puzzles, sort of just miscellaneous titles that don't often feature licensed soundtracks, but are still nevertheless very good.
I've never seen so many missing persons posters for the same person. Yo, Justin.
Check out the mat.
These next group of games is probably where you're going to find the most licensed soundtracks, and where I could have gone into a huge rabbit hole, but I had to stop at some point. So please let me know what's missing from here. But these are rhythm games, music-based games, where it's sort of the highlight. A lot of really strong licensed material comes here, and I can't even imagine these games ever being remade because of licensing issues. But they have some amazing soundtracks where you not only get to hear these amazing pieces, but interact with them as well, which is really, really cool.
Waiting for you. Are you ready? This is the last one. Keep going.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. The bird's a winner.
This last group of games is also known for having licensed soundtracks quite a bit, and that is sports titles, or in this case, mostly extreme sports titles. For those that don't know, I used to skateboard for a very long time, maybe like, I don't know, 8 years or so, until I broke my collarbone, and then that came to a screeching halt. And I played all kinds of games, BMX games, snowboarding, you know, all that stuff. And some of the coolest soundtracks ever, which include like a lot of niche things. I noticed like underground punk, underground hip hop, you know, really obscure, hard to find EDM. It's really potent in these games. And this will also include the very my favorite licensed soundtrack at the very end. Is the last game you're going to see, and all I'm going to say about that one is that whole series, it's hard to choose from just between games, but the one I chose, which is from the 80s, to me has the best soundtrack of all time in licensed soundtracks. And if you know, you know. That's coming up next.
its way back out onto the field. First and 10. Ball on their own 24.
Yeah, that's it, yeah! Cover your man.
Well, I've got some very exciting news for you. Effective immediately, you've been traded from Raw to SmackDown.
Traded? What for? I mean, did I get on someone's bad side or something?
Put him in a lockup and jump him.
Good plan. Let's go.
All right.
Him, Mario. Okay, Lance, let's get the cops' attention.
So that concludes VGM Vibes 13. That was really fun, and I hope to return to this again someday. So whenever I do a part 2, let me know all your suggestions. I'll throw as many as I can in here. And speaking of which, a lot of these entries were submitted on my Patreon, which is a free tier, and also in my Blue Sky post. So if you just want to follow me there, then maybe your entry can make it here. A big thank you to everyone that was part of it, and this video was a copyright nightmare and I had to do a lot of jumping through hoops, but it was fun and something that I always thought was really important because again, it was quite influential to hear all these bands and groups that I still listen to this very day. So the next episode of VGM Vibes is going to be probably my biggest ever and something I look forward to quite a bit. And again, you can submit them on Patreon or when I post it in my social media, and that's going to be jingles, and that's basically like 10 episodes of VGM Vibes in one. So console startups, game over sounds, loading screens, little segments of music that are like 10 seconds long, and so I can't wait to hear what you guys have for that. Don't put them in here, put them into those respective posts, but I can't wait to see what happens there. Thank you for watching VGM Vibes. These are always really fun, and I hope to see more. Take it easy, everyone. Thanks to everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Peace.